What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time. This is the monthly uh, month wrap up of pickups. And February was a pretty big month for pickups. It was also a big month for the NBA. As we all know, the All-Star game was a couple weeks back, and the West won it over the East, but it was held in New York. So that's why I got the Knicks representing this video on my person. And another reason why I chose the Bernard King jersey, and you'll see that in the pickups. But anyhow, yeah, so without further ado, let's get right to it. So first off, I said every pickup's an NBA pickup. It's just a big month for me for the NBA. And first off, we got this one here. This was picked up off of Amazon, and it's the Swingman, Pistol Pete Maravich. New Orleans Jazz is the home white. I know Mitchell&Ness made this too, but it's pretty hard to get. So I had some Amazon gift cards from the holidays that I still wanted to, use, and so I saw this. Don't see this too often. Either Mitchell&Ness or the Swingman of, and I definitely I don't mind wearing the Swingman, so along with Mitchell&Ness. But so there you go. Very generic because it is a Swingman. It's generically pressed on there with the logo and the 7, and it's got the Maravich 7 on the back. But you can never go wrong with the Pistol Pete jersey, and so there it is. You might remember I have the Mitchell&Ness away purple number 44 Maravich with the pistol on the back. This is his the one that he wore a little later on in his career with the New Orleans Jazz when he switched to number 7 and he actually had his name on the back of the jersey instead of his nickname Pistol. Great player. There's a lot of great documentaries on Pistol Pete. If you want to check YouTube, just some awesome footage. And I mean, he was the original showman in the NBA, so before there was Showtime, there was Pistol. So be sure to check it out. Great story. And he's a Pennsylvania-born NBA player. There you go. Great legend. From near Pittsburgh, he grew up on the western side of the state. All right, so let's get to the Mitchell&Ness pickups. Just about every person who collects jerseys will have one of these jerseys in their collection. And I speak of the rainbow Denver Nuggets jersey, whether it's Alex English as the home white that I have here, or if it's Kiki Vandeweghe. I know they just made the Mitchell&Ness just issued the rookie or Dikembe Mutombo, which I have the Swingman of, but they made his rookie Denver Nuggets jersey, which is this style, but they made the blue one, the away blue. But this is the home white. Number 2, great scorer back in the day, Alex English. Awesome jersey. It is very bright. It is very colorful, and it definitely takes a jersey head to appreciate this jersey. But just about everyone has a rainbow Denver Nuggets jersey in their collection. I have a Mutombo. I actually do have an English. It's an away blue one, but it's a knockoff. I got it years ago before I really, was more of a. I'm still not an expert, but was more attuned to what to look for. But anyhow. This is an actual Mitchell&Ness. This is the authentic. This is the home, like I said, the home white. It's got the double stitch too. It's got the big, the NBA logo right there, the Jerry West logo. And of course, it's got the skyline of Denver with the Rocky Mountains in the back. That's actually, everything is kind of single stitched onto this logo besides for the stripes. The stripes are actually a different material altogether onto the jersey. And it's kind of that stretchy material. It's around the front end, goes around to the back. And of course, it's got the English single stitched on a nameplate. And the 2 is double stitched with that rainbow going around. This thing screams 1980s because that's when it was from. The year of this was 87, 88. And they made a few Alex English Nuggets jerseys. They made the blue one. They made the alternate blue one. They made or navy blue, I should say. They made the white one. So there's a few Alex English Nuggets jerseys that Mitchell&Ness made over the years. I know Throwback King. I know he had them. I know Big Slim has them. So I'm glad I was able to get an and of course the nuggets on the bottom. That's double stitched onto the bottom. And it's got the blue border going around. It's actually part of the material. It's the mesh. I believe they had a later year of this one where it had like the green border going around, and the tube was a little different on the back. But I think it was like a yellow. It's like a solid yellow or something like that, if I remember. But this is, I think, later years. I think that was like an earlier one, and this is the later one. I forget, but anyhow, yeah, this was picked up earlier in the month off of eBay, and I've been remiss. I haven't taken a picture of it and posted it to groups, but just about everything else here, the groups on Facebook have already seen. But for some of you, you might be seeing these for the first time. So, okay, so these next few I got from fellow Jersey head Mike Ciotti from Pittsburgh. Mike's great guy, big time Jersey head, big time Jersey collector, and he has some insane jerseys in his collection. And these I was able to get from him. And shout out to him and shout out to Big Baby, of course, holding it down in Motor City. So got there, completed my Grant Hill collection. I got the Fort Wayne Pistons throwback. Of course, the Detroit Pistons wore in the 96-97 season, of course, when the NBA celebrated 50th anniversary. So it's got the gold Jerry West logo there. Everything is double stitched. Fort Wayne and the 33 is double stitched. So really nice patriotic jersey here with the red, white, and blue. It's got the Hill 33. The Hill is no nameplate, just double stitched, and the 33 is double stitched as well. And then you got the jock tag, and it even says 50th anniversary on the jock tag, which is pretty cool. Nice little detail there that Mitchell&Ness did back in the day. These are all older run Mitchell&Ness jerseys. This one's actually made in El Salvador. And the Alex English, actually, that was made in, I just want to make sure I got that right. That's an older run. That was this one's made in USA. So the English is made in USA, and the Fort Wayne Hill is made in El Salvador. Okay, so this was from Mike Ciotti as well. This is an awesome jersey. I've only seen this in a few people's collections, including Big Baby, of course, big time Pistons fan. Now I got it too. This is the rookie year Isaiah Thomas. I call it the Silver Dome special jersey because they used to play in Pontiac Silverdome, of course, and he wore this jersey his rookie year. I think it was the only year they wore these, at least that he wore it. So from 81-82, and it's an older run as well. This one's made in I want to say El Salvador as well. This is an El Salvador run. I think it's the only time Mitchell&Ness ever made this jersey. The first time I ever saw this was in Throwback King selection, and I was just absolutely amazed by it. I never knew the Pistons wore this, and I was just so like, I'm like, I get that. This is like years ago. Must be over about 4 or 5 years ago I saw it, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get that someday. And so this completes the Isaiah Thomas collection. I got the away blue and the home white with the full name on the back, and now got this one. So we're happy with it, and it's everything on here is pressed on. Nothing is stitched. Not one thing is stitched on this jersey besides the jock tag. It's got those the trim going down the sides. Really pops with that gray. You guys might know I love that, or this is silver actually, but you guys might know I love those road gray baseball jerseys for kind of the same reason. It's like it makes everything kind of stand out on them. The fonts, the colors, really picks up everything really nice. And then of course the jock tag on the bottom. 81-82, Detroit Pistons. The Silverdome special jersey, that's what I call it anyhow. I don't know if this ever had an official name, but I think that sounds pretty good. And again, of course, shout out to Big Baby holding down in Motor City. I'm taking care of your teams pretty good in recent years there, Big Baby. Got a lot of Detroit love in my videos, but so there you go. I'm going to go to that one last. These are the ones that actually showed up today. Got them off another member off of the groups on Facebook. Same guy. Got all the run of 5 that I got, including that Barkley Sixers about a month ago. I was able to get these from him too. And I told you guys I was going to be getting this when I was showing the Michael Ray Richardson New Jersey Nets jersey. I said I was going to get the Dr. J New York Nets. Speaking of New York, the All-Star break, of course. This is the ABA Dr. J, the older run, Mitchell&Ness. Really nice jersey right here. This is a made in USA run. It's just really nice, and it feels really good too on you. It's just an amazing quality. I know they just reissued this one this year. They just put it out a couple weeks ago, but this is the original run of it. And so everything's single stitched, New York and 32. No nameplate on the back, just the Irving 32. It's the great Dr. J. Had a great career with my Sixers too as well in the NBA, but in the ABA he had a great career too. And this, I believe, represented the last year he was in the ABA, because this is a 75-76 jersey, and 76 he joined the Sixers for the 76-77 season, I believe. So there you go. And it's got the stars going down the side there, single stitch as well, and that red and white trim going down the one side. It's just such a classic jersey. A lot of you have it, either this one or the home white. So you all know what I'm talking about. Just amazing quality of this jersey. Very patriotic. Looks really good. So Dr. J, New York Nets ABA jersey, classic. Definitely recommend it if you don't already have it. Do get it because it's awesome. Can never go wrong with a Dr. J jersey. So there you go. And I also was able to pick this up from Alan. Shout out to Alan. He's the guy in the groups I picked these up from. I've wanted this for a number of years, just never pulled the trigger on eBay. I remember way back when I used to see this from Nick. I'm thinking of the wrong person. I was about to say Nick's Locker Room, but of course it was Lake Show too. Those old days when he was pumping out those jerseys on eBay. I kind of came in at the end of those days, but I do remember him selling this. And but this one I got from Alan from the groups. It's the San Antonio Spurs Artist Gilmore, the home white. It's from the 82-83 season. This one was, this was an El Salvador run. Really nice jersey. I've always wanted it, but I just never actually got it until now. So the Spurs is actually double stitched in the 53, double stitched. And on the back, Gilmore is a double stitched, no nameplate with the 53 double stitched. So everything on here is double stitched, all the letters and numbers. And the thing that's really cool about it is on the side panels, it's got the two Spurs, and they're actually pressed right onto the material. They're not stitched, but everything else on here is double stitched. But those Spurs, and they go to both sides. It's a little something extra about this jersey. It's another thing I always liked about this one. If I can actually get there they are. Another thing I always liked about this jersey was just those Spurs on the side and just the overall look of it. Very nice, classic Spurs jersey right there. Very nice jersey right there. And last but not least, one of the reasons I'm wearing this, obviously, because the All-Star game was in New York. I'm wearing my Bernard King Knicks jersey because this one was also from Mike Ciotti, and I saved this for last for the reason. This I got with those two Piston jerseys. And there's Mr. King's Bullish jersey, home white. Remember some time ago I got the away red Chris Webber Bullish Mitchell&Ness jersey. I said I got to get a white, home white Bullet someday to kind of pair them up. And so I was able to do that. This is amazing. This jersey is like, this just takes you back to the old days of Mitchell&Ness. Some of these jerseys that I've been showing, and this is just a prime example of that. It's just so nice. Like, this is just really, everything pops on it. The white, everything going around there, that Bullets logo with the 30. Everything's double stitched. Really nice jersey right there. This is from the 1990-91 season. And this is an older run. This is made in Korea. And just beautiful jersey. Really like it. I love everything about it. It's got the King single stitch, no nameplate. And then the 30 double stitched. Amazing jersey, amazing quality. Older run Mitchell&Ness can never go wrong with. So yeah, the Bernard King collection is complete. Has Knicks and I got his Bullets. So there you go. So that's going to do it for the pickups. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a lot to show. I apologize if the lighting wasn't very good. You notice I'm back in the living room for this video. And the reason is because there's the most space in here. This is probably the room that I enjoy filming in the most. Only because it's spacious. I won't do it for this video, but I think what I'm going to do in the future when I make these vids is I'll take video that like I just did, and then at the end I'll do some close-ups with my smartphone camera and just kind of show some close-ups. I won't do it now because there's a decent amount of them, but to kind of do one by one, and I don't want people falling asleep during my videos, so I won't do that this time. I think I got a pretty good show of them. I think you guys were able to see the detail pretty good. But in months to come, when I have these end-of-month wrap-up pickup vids, I'm going to show the videos, like the videos, like the jersey like I just did, and then I'll do the close-ups with the camera at the end. Just add a little something to the video. Again, I won't do that for this one, but from here on out, because I probably won't have another month like this. I don't think I'm going to have a month, barring maybe sale months at Mitchell&Ness, where I'm going to have this amount of pickups. Actually, the 3 I got from Mike were actually, he was nice enough to hold them for me for about a month or so. So again, shout out to him. So I went ahead and bought them about a week or so back, and really happy with them. As I am with all the pickups. So anyhow, so yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do going forward, and I do have some other plans for some stuff coming up. I'm not going to do the top 100 Mitchell&Ness jersey series because, as I was talking to over the phone with Big Slim, the truth of the matter is I can do it, but I keep getting Mitchell&Ness jerseys into the collection. So it's like that's something you would do if you actually like are done with collecting. You have your whole collection set, and then do it instead of making it and then you're getting more pickups, and it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But what I am going to do, something I'm pretty excited about. I'm not going to do the top 100, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pick a month. I'm going to pick about 5 jerseys, and I'm going to do a what I call a showcase video. And it's going to be, I'm going to be showing the jerseys. You're going to be seeing close-ups of them, and pan around with the cameras and stuff. I'll figure all that out. And I'm going to tell you a little story about them, where I got them, why I wanted it, what really got me interested in that jersey, stuff like that. So I'm going to do one video a month. It's going to be like 5 jerseys in the video. It could be Mitchell&Ness. It could be some authentic jersey, some other, brand I have, maybe CCM hockey, whatever, starter, stuff like that. So month to month, I'm not really going to have a plan. I'm just going to pick 5 at random and just go with it. So I'm going to have some fun with that. I'm probably going to do that video about once a month. Then I'll have my wrap-up vids for you guys for the pickups of the month. So be on the lookout. That's a program. That's called what we like to call a tease. So anyhow, that's going to do it for me. Like I said, I had a decent amount of stuff picked up this month. Shout out to Mike Ciotti for holding on to those jerseys for me. I was able to make the deal with him and get them in the fold. And to Alan as well for the other 2. The others were an eBay find, and the other was Amazon, was collected on Amazon.com. So yeah, and so it's going to wrap up the month of February, big NBA month with the All-Star break and the trade deadline and my Sixers again. You know, not even going to get into it because it's not worth it. They get players, they're developing, and they trade them. It just, yeah. But anyhow, they either do that or they draft guys that aren't going to play. Together we build. I keep hoping that mantra comes true for that. But anyhow, yeah, so I had a lot of things to show. I hope you all bared with me. I had a decent amount of stuff, all NBA, but I think actually going forward here, if I may talk a little more, I think going forward here with the fact that the spring months are coming up, which I'm really looking forward to, because I've had enough of this cold and snow and ice and yeah. I'm ready for the warmer months. But it means, of course, baseball season is coming up. And one of my goals coming forward in the next months is to add some more baseball jerseys to the collection. Maybe get a few more hockey jerseys even to the collection. As people have to just know when I'm filming, right? But anyhow, get some baseball, maybe get some hockey into the collection, add some more to those. I've been on a real NBA tear like crazy, the last how many months. So I'm pretty happy where things stand right now for the NBA for me. So I think I'm going to kind of shift my attention, shift the gears, as it were, going forward, and a little more baseball, a little more hockey maybe. We'll see. So probably the month of March, the month of April, and how many months would probably be mainly like, if things work out, probably be mainly like more kind of baseball, get some hockey in there. There'll be some basketball too. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't. But down the road, the Father's Day sales in June, there's some basketball I want to pick up for that. But anyhow, we got to get that Petro jersey. Ooh, you guys know what I'm talking about with that one. But anyhow, but I am probably going to shift my attention a little more towards baseball, maybe a little hockey, and so the next few months probably be seeing a little more of that from yours truly. But we'll see. We'll see what each month brings. We'll just leave it at that. But anyhow, as always, a big shout out to all my subscribers, to all my fellow Jersey heads, all of the groups on Facebook, of course, to Mike Ciotti, to Alan for the pickups as well, and for all my family, all my friends, all my fellow DeviantArt members, anyone I'm forgetting, as always. This is Mighty Fan coming to you once again from the living room. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, everyone, take care. This is Mighty Fan saying peace. See you in the next one. Happy hunting, everyone, in the collecting world, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.